self-help culture. Underneath so much of our self-helping, a lot of self-loathing. So we just replace old obsessions with new addictions. And we get stuck in the self-help Groundhog Day, like I'm not good enough yet, but I'll get better. I'll get better at bettering myself. Am I better yet? It's crazy. And we just repeat it. There's a Zen sentiment that we are perfect and there is room for improvement. It's both. Of course we want to improve. We want to grow. We want to be better at all things. That's an evolutionary impulse. But what's behind the compulsive drive? The compulsive drive to improve? Criticism. Trust me, I know. I am a highly self-critical, self-improvement author. The criticism is the programming. It is baked into the psyche. It's criticism that we absorb from how we are raised. It's the trauma that we carry over from lifetimes. That one time that you're burned at the stake for being inquisitive, that time, it's the old patriarchy still messing with your self-esteem. It seeps in from every single photoshopped image that's telling you that you should be thinner, that you should be curvier, but only in the right places. You should be whiter. You should be browner. You should be perfectly coiffed. You should be perpetually positive as you balance your workout time and your thriving career, and you feed your well-behaved children non-genetically modified food. And if you're not making time for all of these things, well, you must not want it badly enough. Maybe what you need is another workshop on finding your passion. There's lots of problems in that. But the big problem is that lots of believed criticism makes for lots of efforting to improve, endless efforting, relentless efforting, ruthless efforting. So what happens when all of the life balance hacks don't actually get you the results that you want? Or when we do get what we set out to achieve, but we feel empty when we get there, we just criticize ourselves even more harshly. All right, we're going to be visited a few times in Spiritual Essentials by Pema Chodron. She says on self-help culture, the problem is that the desire to change is fundamentally a form of aggression toward yourself. The other problem is that our hang-ups, unfortunately or fortunately, contain our wealth. Our neuroses and our wisdom are made out of the same material. If you throw out your neuroses, you also throw out your wisdom. So have you noticed that a lot of women around you who are reading the same books and listening to the same summits on, infinite goddess power and unconditional harmonious love for an unfolding universe in times of change for the modern woman, those women are all knocking themselves out to do the right spiritual thing, to be more loving, more flexible, more socially responsible, more giving. There's a lot of powerful potential there, right? But the exhaustion of trying to be good is going to get in the way of peace. The real power, the divine power, is getting masked by all that striving. It's like when a friend called me to tell me about her divorce, and she said, we're going to do a conscious uncoupling. I just downloaded the audios on it. And I said to her, yeah, but you're leaving him because he's like totally unconscious. What you need is a conscious lawyer. For some women on the path, there's some serious rage and some sorrow that's being buried beneath the guided imagery and all the platitudes about managing your pain. We're going to be talking a lot about this form of spiritual bypassing. Excessive self-improvement delays getting real. So instead of, medicating with Marlboros and martinis, maybe we're just doing it with metaphysics and microbiome cleanses, if that's even a possible thing.